Welcome back. And in today's breaking news video, internet computers should be $50. That's my opinion, as they now announce the launch of DocuTrack, which appears to be a big collaboration with a Swiss private bank on the internet computer for a document file sharing application, which will effectively be in line with the likes of Box, cloud storage providers, Google, and others. And as you guys know, in my view, internet computer is one of the most undervalued assets of this cycle, right? We saw the launch of Internet Computer Protocol in 2021, a big botch launch with the manipulation and trading against the coin from the likes of Alameda and FTX. But now Internet Computer has had 3 years of immense growth, development, and effectively worldwide participation, as there are users and developers of Internet Computer all over the world. You can see nodes are active on almost every continent on the planet except for one, Antarctica. Dominic needs to work on that. But other than that, right, we've had flawless execution of the Internet Computer. And one of my favorite things to talk about recently is Internet Computer, because the ICP ecosystem and the community are, I think, one of the best in crypto. Level-headed, really strong opinions when it comes to the technology and where the blockchain is going and what Dfinity is capable of doing with the internet computer. I mean, it's just a really wholesome and positive experience. And now we're seeing actual deployments of the technology in live production for people to use. The Dfinity Foundation has now announced the open alpha release of DocuTrack. This is a decentralized document sharing application developed in close collaboration with a Swiss private bank on the internet computer. So what exactly is DocuTrack? It's an open source alternative to traditional document sharing platforms as part of the traditional enterprise IT stack, which allows sending and receiving documents in fully encrypted format, highest security guarantees for communication between businesses and their vendors, improved customer onboarding, signature collections, and user experiences for enterprises. And by the way, this is the Cryptoviser podcast. We talk about everything crypto, blockchain, and investing every single day of the year since 2018. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. That way you never miss a new video, and also give the video a free thumbs up. Now, if you see the DocuTrack website, this is the initial version, which shows you basically how it works, how you can use it. You log in with your ICP identity, you request a file, or you can upload files, download or share files. The encryption in sharing is enabled by a combination of asymmetric and symmetric cryptography run by the front end in the browser. No plain text is stored on the back end. Front end and back end code can be audited and verified. And so very in line with some of the technologies with Box, with cloud storage computing on Google or Amazon, but this is powered and secured by cryptography. Standard browser cryptography libraries are used for key generation, encryption, and decryption. Private keys remain on your device. Only encrypted data is stored in the back end. And so again, this is the initial site for DocuTrack, how it works, what it is. And to go a little bit more in depth, the idea for DocuTrack was born through a Zurich-based bank's frustration and ongoing challenges with document sharing and some privacy concerns regarding data security and sensitive communications with their clients and vendors. Leveraging the internet computer blockchain, they and other enterprises can now access a novel piece of infrastructure to share documents and collect signatures in an encrypted, fully decentralized fashion. ICP's decentralized nature guarantees data is stored and continually validated by nodes, supporting the integrity and security of the user's data. This set of features is crucial for all enterprises, especially for financial institutions dealing with privacy sensitive customers, legal firms, and other parties who need access to files and sign private documents. Beyond the security guarantees, DocuTrack also improves a financial institution's user and vendor relationship experience, allowing clients to complete onboarding process more easily. This is a huge issue, especially with all of the hacks and the leaks of info that have gone out. I mean, if you go to any office or setting, or you're a customer to any business. I mean, how are they storing your data? How is it secured? And again, when we talk about digital identity is you owning it, right? So you can revoke access. So let's say you sign up for, I don't know, you sign up for Walmart Plus or Amazon, and you give them access to your credit card information, your address information, and you can revoke that access at any point through digital identity. This is very similar in terms of where this is all going, right? It's tying everything into digital identity and making these programs, instead of signing in with Google, you're signing with digital identity. I guess Google could be technically digital identity, but anyway. So how DocuTrack works is straightforward. Through a browser, anyone with internet access can upload a file from their device and set it as protected by a secret key. The sender can then set a specific recipient that could access and decrypt the file's secret key to access it without providing any personal information such as email, password, or location, or any other privacy concerns. DocuTrack is open for all, allowing users without an internet identity to start sharing files with registered users through a file sharing request initiated by the recipient. DocuTrack already demonstrates the value of this feature, allowing its proof of concept partner, a Swiss private bank, they don't name it, but they keep saying it, to collect sensitive client information and signatures as part of its ongoing banking service seamlessly. So DocuTrack, their backend leverages cryptography to encrypt file sharing through 4 stages. 1 is key generation, 2 is encryption, 3 transmission, and 4 decryption. And yeah, that's basically DocuTrack can be configured to be GDPR compliant straight out of the box through ICP's European subnet, allowing a fully regulated service despite sitting on privacy-preserving blockchain architecture. As a native decentralized app sitting directly on ICP, businesses and everyday users can now migrate from services like Dropbox and DocuSign to send and receive files through DocuTrack without being subject to any regulatory risks. And so this is what is going on within the internet computer ecosystem, right? Real products, real projects that are being deployed, utilizing the power of cryptography for solving everyday problems, right? You watch Shark Tank, you hear about inventors. What do they always say? You see a problem and you solve it. That is what a lot of things are, a lot of problems are being resolved using or in conjunction with blockchain technology. And it's just going to continue to expand. We're at the very early stages of this. And so when I'm looking at internet computer, when I'm looking at ICP, when I'm looking at all the development, when I look at the global reach of the Dfinity Foundation and the developers all over the world that are working on all different types of projects, big and small. ICP is working with banks, they're working with AI, they're working with other cryptographic and blockchain projects out here. And all we do is keep covering more and more and more. And I keep saying to you guys, listen, the way that I look at it is, first of all, yes, when I'm recording this video, I'm invested in internet computer. It's still a fairly small portion of my overall portfolio, but the performance is exactly as predicted. I told my viewers after the FTX collapse, I was buying ICP, and I did, beginning of 2023. Why did I do that? Well, because I saw all of the manipulation and the fakery and the betting against not only ICP, but all the newer coins that didn't do very well during last cycle compared to Solanas and FTTs of the world, right? Those soared to 1000x. Meanwhile, internet computer basically 1000x to the downside. But what I said in 2023, especially towards the end of the year, when we were in the September range and we were at this $2.90 price in ICP, I said, listen, I didn't hold ICP from, when it was $700 or $400, but I said, now we're at $2.90. How much lower are we going to go? Yeah, we could go a lot lower. We could go to zero. But understanding all of the projects and all of the teams and all of the people throughout the entire bear market, Dominic, the founder of Dfinity, inventor of internet computer, he was constantly posting with his teams in different countries, his developers in different countries that were continuing to work on Internet Computer regardless of where the price went, regardless of all the manipulation. And I know there's a lot of people who are holding from over $100, and you guys are probably still in the red and still hurting, and um, probably have PTSD from this whole Internet Computer situation. I get it, right? I get it. But this is an opportunity to look at this and say, okay, we bottomed at this $2.90 range, right? Are we going to revisit $2.90? I don't know. Maybe Internet Computer is going to have a correction. Maybe it won't, right? I do think that the fundamentals are behind ICP, that I don't think that we're even close to the top. I don't even think that we're close. And so $50 is effectively a 3x from where we're at, a little bit more than 3x, but 3x. That would put the market cap at about $20 billion. Internet Computer is a $50 billion or $100 billion market cap crypto this cycle, in my view. Not financial advice, do your own research. And that would be even higher than $50 price for ICP. We're not even at the halving yet. And they're announcing launches like this, that it completely eliminate the need for these centralized and unsecure cloud storage platforms like Dropbox and Google Cloud. And granted, some of them work well, but there needs to be alternatives, because if there's no alternatives, there's no progress. If there's no competitors, there's no progress. Think about it. If there's a business in your neighborhood that sucks, right? Sucks. Terrible business. But there's no competitors, that's why it sucks. The minute there's a competitor, they're either out of business or they adapt or die, right? And so this is the same thing in crypto. And I believe personally in ICP, I think that we're going to hit $100 this cycle in ICP. And that's at the low end in my view. And so it's basically a 7x from where we're at. And I think it can go much, much higher, right? So these people who are in $500, in for $700, you bought over $100, now is the chance to potentially reassess your portfolio and say, we've bottomed out, we've created a new floor. If we're going higher from here, maybe I can recoup some of those losses. That's what I did with some of my other positions that were losses, right? I own ICP because I rotated out of other positions that were losers, right? Litecoin highly underperformed in the last few years, and I held a lot, and I held for a long time. And I said, you know what? Litecoin can definitely go higher, but I think that if I rotate this position into another asset, it's going to go significantly more high. And ICP was one of those. And just from that bottom, just a few months before I'm recording this video, from September to now, effectively we went from about, we'll just say $3, 14, 13 divided by $3. We went up 4.7x in just about 5-6 months. And this is pre-halving. And this is before institutional investors understand the complexity and the value of Internet Computer. So anyway, these are just my opinions, my strategies, and my thoughts on the market. Obviously, I could be wrong about anything. Don't take what I say as gold. I could be wrong, and I can't predict the future, right? But I'm putting my money where my mouth is for ICP, and I have not sold just yet. I still have dollar cost average at $2.90, and maybe we're going to revisit those prices if we have like a capitulation or some type of black swan event, around the halving. But either way, long term, medium term, I think we're going much higher. Let me know what you guys think about Internet Computer Protocol. Do you hold it? Do you think it's going higher? What do you think about my thesis about it? And let me know your thoughts on DocuTrack from the Dfinity Foundation. Congratulations to everybody at Dfinity. And Dominic, keep up the great work over at Internet Computer. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Invest responsibly. Do your own research, and crypto on.